Have you ever wondered how a single quote can be twisted to create an entirely different story? I'm Ryan from the American Debunk, the site where we expose how media hoaxes are crafted to manipulate public perception. Today, we're breaking down the Fine People hoax, a classic example of how selective editing and out of context quotes can reshape reality. Let's get into what Trump actually said and how his words were distorted to fit a false narrative. The Fine People hoax claims that President Trump called neo-Nazis and white supremacists at the 2017 Charlottesville rally very fine people. Since then, it's been repeated widely, including by Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Barack Obama, to paint Trump as sympathetic to hate groups. Barack Obama even brought up the hoax while campaigning for Kamala Harris in the final days of her presidential campaign.
Who said that there were very fine people on both sides of a white supremacist rally.
Now let's take a look at what President Trump said.
Bad people in that group, but you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
This is exactly where the media chose to cut the footage, using a tactic called selective video editing. By stopping here, they could eliminate the context of what Trump actually said next. Without this full quote, they were free to assign a new context to his words, framing Trump as a sympathizer to hate groups, a dangerous narrative that wasn't based on what he really said. Now let's pick up a few moments later to see the part they didn't want you to see.
Excuse me, they didn't put themselves down as you, and you had some very bad people in that group. But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group, excuse me, I saw the same pictures as you did. You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name. So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay?
After watching the full clip, it's clear Trump never called Nazis fine people. In fact, he condemned Nazis and white nationalists outright. His comments about the fine people on both sides refer to those peacefully protesting either for or against removing statues. While some argue there are never fine people at a Nazi rally, Trump was specifically addressing people there solely over the statue debate, not hate groups. Thanks for watching. For the full debunk of this hoax and dozens more, visit americandebunk.com. Be sure to check out Hoaxology 101, a guide to understanding the tactics used to create and spread media hoaxes so you can spot manipulation and uncover the truth. And don't forget to subscribe to us at americandebunk.com and follow us on all of our socials.